Side by side we stand, islands of the globe, Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Every creed and race finds an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race finds an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
All right, folks, please remain standing for the opening prayer.
Almighty God, most beneficial and merciful, Creator of the universe and embodiment of divine wisdom and light, we come before you with thanksgiving and praise. May your will be done in our nation as it is in the heavens. Please bless our political leader, party officials, activists, and all the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Give us the grace to always see good, be good, and do good, and the courage to serve the people. Protect us as we stand against injustice and iniquity, and inspire our endeavors to find the right solutions to the problems that are affecting our fellow citizens. Grant that we may always work together with humility and respect for the greater happiness of all and the honor and glory of our country.
Yes. Folks, you can be seated. I am Michael Kerr, aka Mikey K, and good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome to the United National Congress presentation of General Election Candidates 2025. I will be sharing tonight's duties with my friend, the one and only my brother. Please welcome Senator Ancel Roberts.
Trinidad and Tobago, the time is nigh. We are on the cusp of change. Our country is ready for the United National Congress. Our country is ready for a Prime Minister who cares. Our country is ready for Kamla Persad-Bissessar to take the helm of this country. As we start this program, we know that politics is about people. People of all ethnicities, all religions, men, women, every single person to get together and unite. So I ask you all to stand right now. Stand with me in this auditorium. Stand as one people. Hold each other's hand, now, and feel the energy, feel the power, feel the unity, feel the victory, feel the love, feel the love. UNC wins, everyone wins. We welcome everyone here, members of the labor movement, the PSA, the OWTU, the People's Empowerment Party, the Congress of the People, and all others who join to unite with Kamla Persad-Bissessar. One people, one leader on the road to victory. Without further ado, we now introduce to you a cultural program, because Trinidad and Tobago is a sweet place, a place that is called a melting pot of all cultures, all rhythms, all colors, a beautiful place. We shall bring back the love on April 28th. So with that, please enjoy the cultural program of the United National Congress. When the UNC wins, everyone wins. Thank you.
And then we give them the old thing, mixed with the new thing, give them the old thing again.
sure you fed it from out and more. Cause when I reach, I come in to mash up your party.
The UNC is not making joke. We are Trinis to the bone, and we are here to bring back sweet, sweet TNT. On April 28th, the UNC has put forward candidates of an intellectual capacity to handle the ills that befit our Trinidad and Tobago. We have lawyers, we have doctors, we have teachers, we have professionals, we have engineers, we have the brightest minds put together. It's going to take on all boards in the Senate, all MPs, boards, institutions, state statutory authorities, at least 6,000 to 7,000 citizens guiding our country. All hands on deck, all brains on deck. The UNC stands ready to lead Trinidad and Tobago Persad-Bissessar. More culture, we culture.
Pleasant good day, everyone. Before I die, try and help my nation in its quest for unification. Lord, it means a lot to me. Help everyone and their family, heal their hearts and their minds from this mental chains that we cannot see. We are blinded by people, money and greed. But if you just help to feed the ones who in need of a helping hand, it's hard to survive in this land. Yeah. These are the days when the signs of tomorrow will be the signs of today, Lord. These are the days when religion won't matter. In His name we have to pray. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. Father, won't you?
When I hear it, it won't be so.
of a mountain when I sing. Out of the darkness, calypso rising, rising. Taking on a real time start, putting on a brand new smile. Rising, rising, rising. Third world stagnation, world migration, reaching out. My calypso, and to start on a real quick, because this is world music. Hit me with a rhythm, hey, hey, a sweet rhythm, hey, hey, hey. Hit me with a rhythm, 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 hey, a sweet rhythm. And you hear this a drum, bouncing on the laughter of a melody. Yeah, yeah. And does the rhythm tell you, come? Does your spirit move? Does it move to a symphony? Does it tell you that your heart is a fire? Oh yeah. And does it tell you that your pain is a liar? Oh yeah. And does it wash all the unbelief? Are you ready? 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 Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso. You say, singing yo, singing whoa. Thank you very much.
Trinidadians segregating. Let me remind them, it seems like they're forgetting. We are accustomed to uniting, because we mix up the culture and bring them together. This is why we call it Chubby Soca. One flag represent me all over TNT. Tell them this is our country. Judge not the cause or the color of his skin, but you and me is the same blood running. One flag represent me all over TNT. Tell them this is our country. From since the days of the colonial master, we would struggle and live together. We've grown accustomed to being among each other and united by we culture. Tell them in sports and in beauty, both represent we. We are more than proud of our country. When carnival come, we jump in as one, all together and we having fun. Judge not the cause or the color of his skin, but you and me is the same blood running. One flag represent we all over TNT. Tell them this is our country. wished they could have it. See them dancing to we music, for they must know that it is no secret. In uniting is how we do it. We have tourist attraction for location. Chutney, soca, calypso and steel pan. They'll sing this song and jump up and down. Trin begonians, we are moving on. Judge not the cause nor the color of his skin, but you and me is the same blood running. One flag represent we all over TNT. Tell them this is our country. Look at the world, there's so much of tragedy. Sweet paradise in T&D. There is enough for all to be happy. That's the blessing of a Trini. Most time is shoulder to shoulder, helping each other. We're a show love for one another. I eat by you and you eat by me. Now say you're proud to be a Trini. Judge not the cause nor the color of his skin, but you and me is the same blood running. One flag represent we all over TNT. Tell them this is our country.
We as a people have moved from slavery and indentureship, from being a shattered, emasculated and notorious outcast, beaten and blooded by history, alienated by a colonial past, but bounded by a purpose, united by a cause, and protected by our Constitution. Truly, in this blessed land of ours, from the fires of hope and prayer, every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
The United National Congress will bring back the old-time days of 2010 to 2015 under Kamla Persad-Bissessar, where we felt the love, we felt the unity, children life fund, children laptop, better education, better roads, water in your tap, safety and security. The old-time days will come back. I guess you can't feel the love that I feel here. I want you to feel the love. So let's do something. Everybody, quickly, take out your cell phone. Take out your cell phone. Put it on picture. Take out your cell phones, quickly. And everybody face this way. Take a selfie now of all the love, all the people behind you. Take it in 3, 2, 1. And now post it on your Facebook. When UNC wins, everyone wins. Hashtag UNC, hashtag Kamla, hashtag Trinidad and Tobago. Survive, thrive, UNC.
UNC family! I earlier. UNC family! Lock it at all power in the building! Watch, make up yourself. Everybody! Well, I had today to sing this song. This is the second biggest stage I sing it. DJ, let me go. I want everybody who know the song sing it with me today, you know. Turn up my mic, turn up my mic, turn up my mic, turn up my mic. My son was a good boy, the words of a mother. As he's laying down on the asphalt, bleeding out on the corner, she's calling on Jesus' name, asking why did they kill him. My son was a gentle soul, he never do nobody nothing. Then a man shout, woman, your son went on a banging in a stolen vehicle. Why you feeling next steam swing back? The boy killed 3 people. Speeding off of the scene, he went on. A little girl get bounced down. Next thing she's saying, heads have to roll. For the ones who take, she's out the soul. Mama, no, get gunned down. Hey, mama, no, get gunned down. I know she's crying out for justice, for she's son who was a killer, a little notorious gangster. This boy was killing people. They used to call him Dr. Evil. For the real headbanger, for the #1 shutter. They say when he ride he never stick. They used to call it the Trinidad Wick. Mama good. Now get gunned down. Hey, mama. Now get gunned down. Hey, as she holds her son lifeless body, crying out in pain. I hear a lady in the background shouting, woman, you ain't have no shame. That the same boy we used to cuss you, treat you like a dog and hit you. Now you're here with tears in your eye, crying for this ungrateful child. He was a pest in the community. He used to advantage everybody. He used to glad when month come. Why? He wanted to tax all people the money. Beating up the child mother, shoot behind the big brother. The way you're feeling, now you know how much other people he make feel. So mama good, now get gunned down. Hey, mama, now get gunned down. I know she's crying out for the community terrorists. #1 extortionist. And if nobody in, pay him no tax. He kidnapped the family and burn down the business. For somebody so evil, who used to distress people, but all you see is the hole in the face, not the load in the rata anyway. Mama good. Mama good son. Mama, now get gunned down. She had a mind full of bitterness. He had a heart full of hate. But now you crying out your liver string like this boy was a saint. I don't expect you to smile and be happy. After all, he's your mother. But how much other mother sons your son buried? Now you're seeing waste karma. You never used to show no concern when they tell you the boy out of control. You even act like you never know the last child mother is 14 years old. Now everybody complaining. You say they envy and jealous him. You didn't want to talk to him since he's small. Now nobody don't want to hear you want to. Mama good. Now get gunned down. Hey, mama good. Now get gunned down. I know she crying out for justice to the people on the corner, all over social media. You say the man and them who kill your son, you wish the police could gun all of them down. For somebody so evil, who used to distress people. and everybody happy that a big pet. Mama, mama, good son. Here we go. Spare the rod and spoil the child, like that the trend nowadays. But the reward for badness is either the jail or an early grave. The things we teach the kids at home, they go in and practice it out there. So let's teach them some love and some manners so they can treat people the right way. Don't tell me nothing about no hardship you're going through. For why your child and no moral or values. Correct them and to do something wrong. Don't defend them and make no ignorant excuse. We have a sad situation out here plaguing the nation. So teach the kids the right thing from young. So we not to sing this song about Mama Good. Mama good son. Mama no get gone down. And people wouldn't want justice for the wickedness he do them. He would never be a problem. For all the times you run up in the school when you bully people, children, and you make yourself a fool. He could have turned out a doctor or a building contractor. So give the youth and them the guidance when they need to on the papers. You wouldn't have to. Hey, mama, mama, good son. Now get gone down. My son was a good boy. The words of a mother. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Give me a round of applause now. And don't forget, when UNC win, every
important announcement. All the people who are standing, please get a seat. The fire officers are getting perturbed. This is a massive crowd. We have to be safe. We have to take care of one another. Please be seated. Don't stand in the hallways and aisles. Thank you very much. One more song. The cultural program of the United National Congress. Are you enjoying our artists, our people that are ready for victory? We are preparing to introduce the winning team to you shortly of the United National Congress and Coalition of Interest. Moving right along. Enjoy. Welcome.
Play. DJ. What volume? I go by the name of Anika Berry. Somebody say so. I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated. Who's that? Feeling undefeated. I still winning. What we do? I still winning. Feeling undefeated. I still winning. No matter what time I win it, I still winning.
Folks, a round of applause again for all our entertainers, please. Yes. All right, rhythm section. Thank you. Thank you. The energy is alive and we are ready. We are ready for change. We are ready come April 28th. A new government led by the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar. Along with our coalition of interest family. At this time, it gives me the pleasure to introduce a man that you saw. He was involved deeply in the Pariah case, drilling the state, still asking, are you making a mockery of the entire justice system at this 11th hour? Some kakara, nothing of real value to the families who have lost their loved ones. He's also the political leader of the Congress of the People. Please put your hands together and welcome on stage, attorney at law, political leader of the Congress of the People, Mr. Praash, Ramadhar.
Good evening. Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. My beloved people, the patriots from the east, west, north, south, and central Trinidad and Tobago, thank you for being here. Thank you for standing for our future, for our children. My friends, I have very few minutes. I have 4.5 minutes remaining. There is so much I wish to share with you, but I want to start off. Folks, you remember in 1986, Captain, this ship is sinking. But we have an answer to the problems of Trinidad and Tobago. The Congress of the People is here with you and will be with you in the coalition of interests. From 2010 to 2015, we held hands with our colleagues in the United National Congress, with other parties, and for 5 years, it is miraculous what we were able to have achieved, because we had a leader in our Prime Minister, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, who is unparalleled, unchallenged, and will be the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. The Congress of the People, in 2010 to 2015, was able to achieve through those years manifesto promises that we made in 2007. You all remember computers for children. Thank God for the People's Partnership that the children got it then. The P&M cut that out. COVID came and we have paid a dear price from then till now. How many remember how many children were dying for want of available medical attention? Couldn't afford it. It was a People's Partnership government, a COP initiative, and implemented by your Prime Minister so that no child need die when there's medical attention that is available that they could not have afforded. How many remember in those years of 5, we were able to have achieved so much with so little? They said everything we did was corrupt. The answer of the partnership was procurement legislation. When the P&M came into power, what did they do? They watered it down, they delayed it, and then has made it almost a shadow of what it was intended. I want to say this to you, my friends. I made a promise to Kamla Persad-Bissessar in 2015 when we demitted office. I am considered to be a Iraqi brother of hers, and the COP will stand with the people of Trinidad and Tobago wherever we are to fight all of the forces of destruction and failure. The Congress of the people cannot tolerate a government that has failed for 10 years and asking for another 5. The stakes are so high, the options are so little other than the coalition of interest. Because I find myself as a citizen, as a father, having to meet with parents almost on a daily basis saying they need to get their children out of Trinidad and Tobago. I was born here. I wish to have my last days here. I want Trinidad and Tobago to prosper. It is not going to be easy, but we have solutions. You have a government of failure. All they know is what cannot be done. The People's Partnership and the Coalition of Interest will show what can be done and what we will do. In those years of the People's National Movement, we have arrived at a position where we were an exporter of energy. Today we have no energy security. Today we have no food security. Today we have no economic security. We have no security of our lives. Everyone is afraid in a state of emergency which existed for the last several years. They have no answers and shamelessly attempt to want another 5. My friends, I want to say this to you. Together there is nothing we cannot achieve. There is nothing in this world with God on our side and the ambition of many, with the talent that is within the bosom of the coalition of interests, that we can achieve. And as the days proceed, we will not give you just ideas that cannot be attained, but step by step, a blueprint to success as to how this country could be restored first to normalcy and then to a bright Trinidad and Tobago. My dearest friends, I want you to meet each other as your brothers and sisters, not as opposing parties. This is a time for citizens and for patriots. This is not a time for political divisions. Many have asked Praash why you are not running for a seat. I am not interested where I sit. I'm interested where we stand with the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The battle for the hearts and minds of this country will not be easy because the propaganda machine of the PNM works hard. They never sleep. I only wish that they could have given a few percentages of that effort to help fix this country, and the country would have been a far better place. But my friends, on the 28th of April, make no mistake, it is the responsibility of each and every one of us to come out and vote and ensure success. Success is not obtained by wishing it to happen. It is by actually doing the things. Come out and vote. Every friend, every family, every neighbor, it is your duty to your children. God bless Trinidad and Tobago. God bless the coalition of interest. A new government for all of our people. God bless.
The Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar has brought through a coalition of interests. She's brought people representing the poor, women, single mothers, teachers, workers, labor, PSA, OWTU, port workers, TSTT workers. All workers are going to vote resoundingly for the United National Congress and the coalition of interests on April 28th. Kamla Persad-Bissessar is a warrior. They tried to fight her down. They tried to bring her down, and she's still standing strong. And now she's joined by other warriors, Praash, Ramadhar, and now another warrior who fights for you, who fights for the labor, who will bring back oil workers, will bring back power to the people. Please welcome Ancel Roget, President General of the OWTU.
Thank you, thank you. The political leader
of the UNC and the leader of this coalition of interests on our way here, Mrs. Kamla Persad-Bissessar, and the People's Prime Minister come the 28th of April. Permit me to acknowledge all the candidates who were successfully nominated yesterday and who will take us into government come the April the 28th. This evening as I stand here on this winning platform, I want to report that throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago, wherever you go, people want to see the back of this failed PNM government. The wind of change is blowing throughout the Trinidad and Tobago. You see, people want good governance. People want to experience putting the country back together again. But more importantly, people could hardly wait to get the UNC and the coalition of interest government with the new Prime Minister, Mrs. Kamla Persad-Bissessar. The PNM is now desperate. They are desperate. It is clear that this desperation is driving them further into the realm of indiscretion and stupidity, where they are openly admitting now that they have failed Trinidad and Tobago. This election, pay close attention, this election is about governance. This election is about who governed the country over the last 10 years and how the PNM has failed us. Quite apart from the burning issues of the horror of crime and the stalled economy, for us as workers, this election is about the critical issues of bread and butter. For us in the trade union movement, it's about jobs, it's about hope. But the PNM and Stuart Young, they are trying to change that narrative. But this election is about hope and jobs and changing Trinidad and Tobago. Stuart Young and the PNM are coming to you to ask you to give them the next 5 years. They were given a job to make the country safe and secure and to protect your jobs. But they used that job for over the last 10 years. They used that job to take away your job, and now they're asking you for the next 5 years. Make that make sense? Well, in order for the country to survive, we have to terminate the employment of Stuart Young and the PNM government. We have to make him the shortest serving Prime Minister this country has ever seen. As the trade union movement, we are committed to do all that is necessary to regain and preserve the dignity and respect and status of all workers, to ensure that all workers have a better quality of life and a decent standard of living. Our country needs to breathe again. Our country needs to restore hope again. Trinidad and Tobago needs a blessing. So on election day, April 28th, when the final vote is counted, and we would have voted the PNM out, the country would get a blessing. We will be feeling so blessed Oh yes, when they leave and go, the country will get a blessing. So, with hands in the air, we'll be winding low. We got that the P&M go. We don't need them no more. We will get a blessing. This evening, we are calling on all workers to give themselves a chance. We are calling on you to go out and vote for the UNC and its coalition of interests on 28th of April. Because when UNC wins, you the workers will win. When UNC win, the children will win. When UNC win, Trinidad and Tobago will win. When UNC win, everybody wins. I thank you.
Oh yes, folks. Give it up one more time for Comrade Ancel Roget. As we keep up the pace, we keep up the energy from one warrior to the next, a man who is giving the Prime Minister-select a lot of nightmares. Not only is he saddled with a 4-foot troll that wants to tell him what to do, he now has to deal with the political leader of PEP, a man who is always committed and dedicated to fixing it. UNC family, and of course our family in the coalition of interest, please put your hands together and welcome political leader of PEP, Phillip Edward Alexander.
I want to say good evening to the General of this army, the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar, the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Stuart Young, you're lucky there are children in this audience. You're lucky. But it book is Butu. Political Butu. Watch me. On April 28th. Butu. Hey. But first, let me take a selfie. I want him to see that tonight when he lie down with his paid political influencer that he lying down with at night. He want to talk about Kamla. Asha pushing your face on the front page of the papers. Who paying for that? Who paying the rent where Asha living, brother? But you must tell her tonight. Phillip was on the platform, girl. I only hear nenge, 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 nenge. We going and break your heart. Your daddy can't save you from this cocktail. Watch now. There will be licks from a side. People who not even into politics calling me and saying, hey, where the office is? I need to sign up. Trinidad and Tobago, you could feel the electricity in the air. The country straining at the leash. They cock like Mapapi. They can't wait. Stuart Young fooling himself, posing with Al Nancy, Al Rawi, posing with the Oil Down boys. He fooling himself. He's seeing his paid CPEP crowd around him that they forced to come on nomination day. Nobody didn't want to come with him. Nobody don't like Stuart Young. Nobody don't like Stuart Young. I want you to hear me, brother. Your father can't buy that for you. Nobody don't like you. And on election day, on April 28th, we are going to beat you bad. And what is frightening them when they see this crowd, when they hear this noise, when they know there are about 3 times this outside trying to get into the building, fire officers fighting to keep people at bay, when they know that this is just the preview, the main event is still to come. Let me tell you, all them little pop-ups, all them little rent themselves out to go and pose, I tell you today, stick a pin in that. Put them on ignore. We ain't care about none of that. There will come a time when we will deal with all we have to deal with. But right now, put on blinkers. Focus on April 28th. Get your clothes out. Get your shoes out. Get your money out. Get ready. April 28th. We taking back this country.
UNC family, OWTU family, COP family, PEP family. Can you all please welcome the members of the SWWTU and the leader, Michael Anderson, the labor, the port workers of joy in full support of Kamla Persad-Bissessar. My beautiful, intelligent, brilliant, sari-wearing East Indian mother always taught me, respect is reciprocal. And the PNM has disrespected labor. They disrespected the public servants. Without public servants, there is no government. Without public servants, there's no service. Without public servants, there's no Trinidad and Tobago. You must respect your public servants because they serve the public. And one of the best public servants, a father, a grandfather, a man who I respect because he shows respect. He loves people. He cares for people. He fights for others. He is not selfish. He is the former President General of the PSA. Please welcome to the podium, joining with Kamla Persad-Bissessar, Mr. Leroy Baptiste.
Comrades, one and all, April 28th, the UNC wins, everybody wins. Comrades, let me acknowledge Michael Alleyne. Comrades, I want to acknowledge all my people. Comrade Felicia Thomas. Where is Comrade Felicia Thomas? The current president. Comrades, PSA massive, UNC massive. We have an election to win. We have an election to win. We have a few more days to win it. June 19th, Labor Day. I signaled to the nation that this PNM government has failed to treat with workers' issues. They have set about demonizing workers. They have set about taking workers' jobs, retrenchment of workers left, right, and center in this country. Comrade, we had 5,500 workers lost their job in Petrotrin. Are we going to take that? Comrades, we had over 1,000 workers from TSTT losing their jobs. Are we going to take that? Comrades, workers, public officers, WASA workers, the government of this country come and give you 4%. Are you going to take that? And comrades, while they want to give you 4%, they give themselves 47%. Are you going to take that? Comrades, the comrades say it is time to get rid of the PNM. Do you agree? Comrades, UNC agreed. The UNC has agreed. Hear what I say they're going to do. The UNC said that they're going to restart the Petrotrin refinery. Do we want that? The UNC said that they're going to lower gas prices at the pump. Do we want that? The UNC has said that they're going to abolish the property tax. Do we want that? The UNC has said that they're going to expand the GATE program. Do we want that? The UNC has said they're going to give a living wage for all workers. Do we want that? UNC has said they are going to implement the 9% for NIB workers. Do we want that? The UNC has said they are going to repeal the TTRA Act. Do we want that? The UNC has said they're going to give 10% to start for all workers. Do we want that? The UNC has said that they are going to rescind the cabinet support, the subcommittee report for WASA workers. Do we want that?
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins.
So come on, let's break the cycle.
Tell your neighbor,
we the people of Trinidad and Tobago deserve a government that stands up for the rights and fights for our interests. Join me in the fight for a new era, one where the government prioritizes the need of its citizens, where economic growth benefits every single person. So let us unite. Let's stand together for our rights, our livelihood, and our future. Together, as one powerful force, we ensure that when the UFC wins, all workers win. When the UFC wins, everybody wins.
Vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, another man I respect another leader here. I want to shake the hand of the leader of the SWWTU, Mr. Michael, and he said,
UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins,
the PNM government should be taken to the ICC for crimes against the working class. And on Doubles and Coffee, I will deal with all of these tomorrow. But you know, they tell me they wanted a professional show because we are the next government of Trinidad and Tobago. So if you find your boy did very good, nice tones, different vibe, make some noise to the Douglas. But you know the Douglas will not be the Douglas if he don't get you something. The PNM says that when the UNC has meetings, that we have bots on the Facebook and the YouTube, and therefore our views are 20,000-30,000 while the PNM is 500. Well, let us show them cameras, show all the bots that we have here. Show the bots, show the people. People, make some noise. Bring in my co-chair to bring your winning candidates to you for April 28th. From the UNC, the People's Empowerment Party, the Congress of the People, and all of our coalition of interests, I bring to you my co-chair, Mr. Michael Kerr.
when UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Center of Excellence. Center of Excellence, that's right. And Anil, you are so correct. As we are live on television, no need to adjust your set. I am a black man. And I'm UNC and proud. Coalition family, UNC, PEP, OWTU, Congress of the People, and Love Laventil Outreach for Vertical Enrichment. And we are privileged as a people to have these men and women, bright men and women, true patriots who are willing to serve the people of this country. We are privileged, and they know that they too must have that privilege of serving us, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. It's time for your candidates, our humble servants of the Coalition of Interest. Breaking news! They say there's a lion roaming, and that lion is roaming in the constituency of Oropouche East. Put your hands together and welcome our candidate, our deputy political leader for Oropouche East, Dr. Rudal, the Lion Munila!
Now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly,
yes, and you know,
by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC.
a round of applause once again for Dr. Rudal Munilal. And as you know that the Labour is with us, So the good folks of Point Fortin are going to be represented by the man himself. Make some noise for Ernesto Kissa. And folks, a lady that goes non-stop, a lady who is always standing on business regardless of what. You can go to her with any problems. And we know that the people of Couva North are very much privileged to have this lady. Make some noise for our deputy political leader, Charlene Zahn. Make some noise for Ms. John. A man who has been described as the local George Clooney of politics and the great people of Arangwa St. Joseph. Welcome your candidate, folks. Attorney at law, Devish Maharaj. Make some noise. And a young man who is going to be representing Malabar Mausika, Put your hands together and welcome Dominic Alexander Smith. Flags with the big flags, please. Don't block the television cameras, please. Those of you with the big flags. All right, let's continue. A young lady who said she became a doctor to help people and she became a politician to save people. Representing Aruka Lopino, your candidate for Aruka Lopino, Dr. Natalie Chaitan Maharaj. Yes, folks, and a man who's very outspoken, also stands on business. Couva South, make some noise, Center of Excellence, for Mr. Barry Peverath. And standing out there as the candidate for Tabakit Attorney at Law. Make some noise, please, for Sean Sobers. And a young lady who is loved by many. Shagonas East, please. Folks, put your hands together for your candidate, Vandana Mohit. Saw the good folks earlier on. Faizabad, please make some noise for your candidate, Mr. Dave Tanku. And he was up on stage earlier representing the Progressive Empowerment Party, the political leader of PEP, Port of Spain North, St. Anne's West. Make some noise for Phillip Edward Alexander.
Everybody wins. When you win, see wins. Trinidad go win. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build place, your ex-better rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex-better rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream.
Yes, folks, I said it was only until this man came on the scene that you are seeing pictures of Esmond Ford. Where was he all the time? Tuna Puna, put your hands together. Center of Excellence, make some noise for your UNC candidate for Tuna Puna, former Superintendent Roger Alexander.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad go win. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build place, your ex-better rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex-better rising sun. On election day,
Center of Excellence, make some noise for former boxing champion, your COP candidate for Port of Spain South, Mr. Kurt Sinnott.
when UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad go win. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build place, your ex-better rising sun.
Let's hear some noise for your Princestown candidate, Dr. Ian Alleyne.
Everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad go win. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build place, your ex-better rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex-better rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love,
Our next candidate is definitely causing some waves. He is creating that shift that is needed. La Hoquital Talparo, your candidate, Phillip Watts.
when UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad go win. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build place, your ex-better rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex-better rising sun. On election day, vote UNC.
The man who is always ready to expose the wrongdoing of the government. Please, an advocate for the people, put your hands together and welcome your UNC candidate for Barataria San Juan, Saddam Hussein.
Everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad go win. Everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Your UNC candidate for Caroni Central, Dr. David Lee.
Everybody wins when UNC wins. Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex better rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex better rising sun. On election day,
Your UNC candidate for San Fernando West, Dr. Michael Dowlath.
If you want leaders who can build, place your ex better rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex better rising sun.
Your next candidate, he says it and he means it. Love, 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 love. Your candidate for San Fernando East, John Michael Alibocas.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad.
Your UNC candidate for Claxton Bay, Hansen Narain Singh. Your UNC candidate for Rima, Nigel Moses.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex better rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex better rising sun. On election day.
Your UNC candidate for Mayaro, Nicholas Morris.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide.
Your UNC candidate for Trin City, Maloney, Richard Smith.
Leaders who can lead properly, place your ex better rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When
Your PEP candidate for Digomarthin Northeast, Brendan Butts.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your expert rising sun. If you want
Your UNC candidate for Oropouche West, Dr. Lakram Bodo.
UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your expert rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your expert.
Your COP candidate for St. Anne's East, Gerard Small.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your expert.
Your UNC candidate for Chaguanas West, Dr. Colin Neil Gosine.
Love one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope.
Your UNC St. Augustine candidate, Khadija Amin.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your expert rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your expert rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream.
All right. I am waiting signal for. Thank you so much. Your UNC candidate for Maruga Table, and make some noise for Michelle Benjamin.
Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your expert right son. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your expert rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope.
Once again representing for Labour, your Labre candidate, Clyde Elder.
One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. Tell your neighbor.
UPEP candidate for Digo Martin West. Make some noise for Janice Lerman Creaky.
On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad golden, Trinidad golden. Everybody wins, everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad golden, Trinidad golden. Everybody wins, everybody wins. On election day, vote UNC.
Your candidate for Digo Martin Central, Kieran Thomas.
On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad go win. Everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Your UNC candidate for Caroni East, Dr. Richard Sicharan.
Tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins,
Your love candidate for Laventille East Movan, Robert Mitchell.
Trinidad golden, Trinidad golden. Everybody wins, everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can restore, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who lead with love, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream.
Your UNC candidate for Komoto Manzanilla, Shivana Sam.
One team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad golden, Trinidad golden. Everybody wins, everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad golden, Trinidad golden. Everybody wins, everybody wins. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC.
Your UNC candidate for Laventille West, Rodney Stoy.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad go win. Everybody wins, everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election,
Your UNC candidate for Naparima, Dr. Narinda Rupnarayan.
one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When
say a personal apology to the good folks of Toco Sandy Grande. I do apologize for that. Yes, we know. Your UNC candidate, the one and only, the man, Wayne Sturge.
By the rising sun on election day, vote ANC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote ANC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad golden, everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad golden, everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Toco Sandy Grande. Thank you, Rhythm. Ah, yes. Bring in the energy. Thank you, Rhythm. Folks, before we once again show our appreciation for our candidates, before we do that, I want you to please acknowledge the support staff, the folks who are always eager every evening for the walkabouts, the folks who are always there, making sure that the candidate is at the forefront, selling the candidate to the people, and highlighting the quality of people that we, the UNC, and the Coalition of Interest has put out there. Please let's acknowledge these people, the support staff. Give them a round of applause. And once again, Center of Excellence, your humble servants of delivery and service, please put your hands together, make some noise for our candidates, once again.
If you want leaders who lead with love, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote ANC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote ANC.
At this time, I hand you over to my co-chair. Make some noise once again for Anil Roberts.
UNC family, 41, 40, 40, winning candidate, make some noise! Somebody missing. Somebody missing. Somebody missing. Who missing? 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 Make some noise for the next Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar. But not yet. We're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. I need more vibe. I need more noise because we bring in a lady who cares, a lady who loves the country, a lady for you, for labor, for all the children, a prime minister for the people, a prime minister of the people, a prime minister of humility. Ladies and gentlemen, she was the first female Attorney General. She was the first female leader of the opposition. She was the first female Prime Minister, and she shall be the second female Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. From the north, from the south, from the east, from central, through the corridor, make some noise!
Now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father. Now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can restore, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who lead with love, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day,
we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have labor, we have people, we have teachers, we have engineers, and now we have senior council, the member of parliament, the next candidate for the constituency of Superior. Please begin to welcome the next Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamla Persad-Bissessar.
Everybody! Kamla! Yeah. Yeah, man. This is a truthful calypso. We want everybody know the PNM have to go, and the people saying so, cause we don't know how to cope, and we end our rope as we slip down the slope. We can still find some hope in Kamla. Now we voting for. Everybody said, cause we voting for. Who we voting? Kamla. Let me hear you. Cause yes, we voting for Kamla. Hey, the whole world already know Trinidad and Tobago, a beautiful paradise. But it's 10 years now we blight. Only murders in the land, robberies and home invasion. We can still find some hope at the end of the rope in Kamla. Let me hear you. Cause we vote. Everybody say. Give me the music.
MC.
This is a truthful calypso. We want everybody know the PNM have to go, and the people saying so, cause we don't know how to cope. At the end of our rope, as we slip down the slope, we can still find some hope in Kamla. Yes, we voting for Kamla. Who we voting? Everybody win.
everybody say Kamla.
Again, let me hear you. Yes, we voting for everybody say. Yes, we. Every vote for UNC, peace and prosperity. We can secure we family right here in TNT. Say everybody know, this is the whole show. Who will ask all the tax and give the children laptops? Says who we voted?
Yes, we voted for Kamla.
Every UNC family. Where's the flag? Where's the flag? Sing it out. Who?
Yes, we voted for Kamla.
Say Kamla.
Everybody say Kamla.
Hey, Kamla. We're waiting. The leader's coming. The next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Kamla.
Yes, we voted for Kamla.
Kamla.
Everybody say Kamla.
Everybody, there we go.
Kamla. Yes, we voted for Kamla.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on! It is that time! Make some noise and welcome the next Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, a lady who loves her people. Welcome, Kamla Persad-Bissessar.
UNC family! Friends and families of the UNC, good evening! If you're UNC and proud, say, I am UNC and proud. Thank you all. First, I want to acknowledge the most important people in this country. All the people of Trinidad and Tobago, they are my bosses. The citizens of TNT, all of you attending here today, and those who are watching from home, you are all my bosses. I tell you always, you have had leaders before me. You will have leaders after me. But guess what? You will never, ever have a leader who loves you as much as I do. To all my colleagues, for members of parliament, senators, members of the national executive, local government representatives, and of course, our loyal, dedicated supporters and activists who are the livelihood of our great party, the lifeblood of our great party. It is an honor to stand before you today as your leader. I am only your leader because of you. You elected me as your leader. You did not select me. You elected me to be your leader. And I want you to remember that the strength of a leader is in the pack. And the strength of the pack is in the leader. So together we form the leadership of our great party. I want to say thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. I want to also say welcome to our coalition partners. Give them a round of applause. I thank them for joining us in the UNC to help us rescue our nation. Today, when we look around this hall, we will see that the UNC is more united than ever before. Today I say, we are UNC and proud. I've always told you that I am UNC and I am proud. I've always asked you to be UNC and proud. We are all together UNC and proud. And what happens when the UNC wins? Everybody wins, everybody wins. So what does it mean when we say that we are UNC and proud? I say I'm proud. I'm proud that UNC is the only national party that represents every creed, every race, every religion, and every socio-economic background. Today, I am proud that the UNC is the only people-centered party in our nation, where we fight to ensure that the children of the poor have the same opportunities as those of the rich. Today I am proud that the UNC is a party that puts people first. The UNC does not prioritize friends, family, wives, financiers over our country's needs. Today I say I am proud because the UNC is a party of ideas, innovation, and service. Today I am proud because no other party except those in our coalition of interests who have come forward together share the same goal, the same vision, and the same mission, and that is to rescue Trinidad and Tobago. I want you to remember, no other party has created more jobs than us in a single term of office. One term of office, we created over 55,000 jobs, new jobs. Today, I am proud because the UNC is the party of workers and the party that wants to put more money in your pockets. The UNC believes, and we will do so, to pay workers a fair wage for a fair day's pay. We will do it together. Be proud, because we are the party that fights for your children. Do you remember? Each child had a laptop when we were in office. We had the Children's Life Fund. We built the Children's Hospital. We are the party of low taxes, and economic growth. Remember, under my leadership, not a single tax was ever placed on your backs, not one tax during our term in office. Be proud also, because we are the party of low taxes. We are the party of low taxes and economic growth. Under my leadership, we were able to record billions in foreign direct investment. We also were able to record one of the highest GDPs in our country's history. I say we are the party of Trinidad and Tobago, representing a diverse group of people, fighting for a diverse set of goals to secure the unity and welfare of our cosmopolitan nation. I say I had to start like this tonight because I'm so proud of each and every one of you who continue to stay the course. You are staying the course to build a brighter, a more prosperous future for our beloved country by putting the UNC and our coalition partners in office come April 28th. Because guess why? When the UNC and our coalition partners win, everybody wins. When the UNC and our partners win, everybody wins. So let us say good night to Phillip and the PEP. Let us welcome them here tonight. Good night. Let us say good night, Leroy, Baptiste and the PSA. The Green Army to my right and to your left. Let us say good night to the OWTU and Ancel, Roget. Let us say good night to the COP and Praash Ramadhar. Let us say good night to Love and Mr. Leroy Smith. And let me say to you all, good night, Trinidad and Tobago, good night. We are united, stronger than ever together. On April 28th, we write our own destiny. We write our own faith, and we write our own history. I remember yellow is the code, but also remember people are the code as well. People is at the base, so we are a people-centered party. Love is the code, and that is UNC style and coalition style all the way, all the way, all day and every day. I have seen our party grow from strength to strength. Today, we are a great party, a great pillar of tenacity and strength to our nation, thanks to you, our great members. Today, I say thank you. Thank you all. The UNC's strength and attractiveness are not just the result of individual personalities. Our strength and attractiveness come from our track record of people-centered delivery, as well as our ideas, our plans, policies, all aimed at improving the quality of life for all our citizens. Our strength, as I say, comes from that coming together. I have always lived my life to show every person I love and care. Admittedly, at times, I may have fallen short. I'm only human. I'm just a woman. I love and care deeply about the happiness and well-being of everyone in our country. UNC supporters, PNM supporters, my harshest critics, my fiercest supporters, and everyone in between, I only have love for you all. It may sound strange that I would say I care for people who don't even like me. But you know what? I am responsible for my actions, and they are responsible for their actions. We present our plans to you every day, while the PNM campaigns on what? On innuendo, on lies, on truths, on gossip. They campaign on reputation destruction. They campaign on political opportunism. They campaign on deceit and outright lies. They're desperately resorting to the news, fake news. They're fake news, they're fake messaging. They're also pathetic. You know what? The country is laughing hysterically at them. Stuart Young has no ideas, no plans, no policies to improve your lives, to create happiness or to dispel fear. He has overseen the government for, well, nearly 10 years. And in spite of all that funding and power at his disposal, he has been unable to achieve a single goal. My friends, I say, in 10 years, Stuart Young and his gang have done nothing to improve your lives. And that is why I come back to the point that the UNC is a people-centered party, and our coalition partners are equally people-centered. Under my leadership, the UNC is focused on intelligence, meritocracy, and a mix of youth and competent experience. Hard work, proper planning, efficient task execution, promotion of new talent and merit based on recognition are our guiding principles. I have purged, and I make no bones about it. I have no regrets. I have purged from our party the politics of caste. I have purged from our party the politics of class. I have purged from our party nepotism, family connections, segregation, discrimination, and dynasty from the UNC. So today we can boast of a party that is comprised of every creed, every race, every religion, and every person on merit has a space and a place in the UNC. This realignment of the UNC was not easy. It took me about 15 years to transform the UNC from a one-man show, from hereditary aristocracy, to transform it into meritocracy. Nepotism has been purged from the UNC. Nepotism, I repeat, has been purged from the UNC. The UNC will be successful because we have high work efficiency, sympathetic dispositions, fair-minded consideration, and proper professional plans. This is because we have spent time, and this is because the UNC is a party born out of suffering and struggle. The UNC is the People's Party. The Stuart Young PNM is a party of the privileged. I repeat, the UNC is the People's Party. The Stuart Young PNM is a party of the privileged. I want you all to remember, to think about your mothers, think about your fathers, think about your grandparents and your great-grandparents, and remember the suffering our older generations went through. Remember the strength and tenacity and perseverance of the older people, those older generations who endured the suffering in the lagoons, in the cane fields, in the rice fields, and in the oil fields to send us to school, They were treated with scorn by the government of the day. Remember your parents, they say they will eat rice and mar. They will eat any scrap they could get to do what? To send you to school. Remember seeing your parents and grandparents at the end of the day, sunburned, tired, bent backs from hard work, hands and fingers distorted, their faces etched with wrinkles and pain and fatigue. Remember them fetching water with a box cart if you were lucky. Remember them with a flambeau light. Remember no health care, one suit of clothing for going out, having to walk or ride a bicycle for miles in the sun or rain to get access to any government service. They were objects of ridicule in this country for many, many years. Please remember them. Remember them. And then, I know it. I saw it. Many people have seen it. And they were objects of ridicule in this country for so many years. Many of the older generations saw it. Yet guess what? They never complained. They never explained. They never cried. They stoically fought to educate their children and battle the worst forms of discrimination to ensure that their future generations would own a rightful place as equal citizens in this country. That is why I say, when they criticize you for aligning with the UNC, for lining up with the UNC, and the PNM elites, they try to demean you and laugh at you for your history. They want to embarrass you for history and struggle. I want you to tell them that you are UNCN proud. We are UNCN, we are proud. If you're sitting here this evening and listening, some of you are listening at home, I want you to know that if not you, one day, your son or daughter, if they qualify themselves, may stand up here in my place because of the changes I have made to our great party. So, the UNC is not like the other parties, where your daddy's money, your daddy's work could buy a seat for you, could buy the leadership of your party. The UNC is not like that. It is a PNM, not in the UNC. That is also similar to the PNM finance pop-up parties. Their only intention is to try to split your votes. And when you look at the PNM and the pop-up parties, nepotism is in full control. No merit, you become president. No merit, you get a seat in parliament. No merit, and you drop in from the top. No merit, you collect $23 million a year. No merit, your brother gets billions in finance contracts. No merit, and your family get all the major work contracts. No merit, and you make yourself a leader. You appoint yourself as a leader without the elections and the votes of your people. They didn't have a say when we look at the rank and file members of the PNM. They had no say. They didn't even have a say in choosing the appointed, anointed Stuart Young as a leader. They didn't have a say. They're frustrated that they toil and work. But guess what? It's the PNM elites who reap the benefits under this Stuart Young government. So, tonight I tell you, many persons are frustrated. But tonight we offer you hope. Tonight we offer you hope. And the team of candidates who are here sitting on this stage, give them a round of applause. To our new candidates, you are being given an opportunity by the membership to be at the top. And you must take care of people. Remember, always serve the people, serve the people, serve the people. You see, more than a party, the UNC embodies a spirit of resistance, a spirit of freedom. And I ask you to remember, you candidates must understand our history of struggle and service. We have taken the time to ensure that we selected the best candidates to serve you over the next 5 years. And we have made some changes. We have organized ourselves in a very strategic way. We have organized ourselves in a very strategic way to serve the people of our country. I know that some of you have put yourselves forward. Many of you have worked in the trenches for the UNC, and there will always be a space and a place for everyone who has helped to build this party and who will help us to take victory on the 28th of April. There's a space and a place for everyone who wants to serve and who qualifies so to do when we form the government. Many times I've seen people become overly attached to trappings of office. I want to make it clear, anyone, I repeat, anyone, and I mean anyone who does not serve the people, who just suffers the people around them, will be removed from office. I repeat. To our candidates, I say, you must love and care for citizens every day, all day. I would like to read to my candidates some excerpts from a book entitled The Greatest Salesman in the World. This is my advice to you candidates. Remember this every day when you get up to go out to work. Remember this every night when you lay your head down to rest. And I quote, I will greet this day with love in my heart, for this is the greatest secret of success in all ventures. Muscle can split a shield and even destroy life, but only the unseen power of love can open the hearts of men. I continue, I will greet this day with love in my heart. And how will I act? I will love all manner of men, for each has qualities to be admired, even though they be hidden. With love, I will tear down the wall of suspicion and hate, which they have built around their hearts. And its place will I build bridges so that my love may enter their souls. I will greet this day with love in my heart, but how will I react to the actions of others? With love. For just as love is my weapon to open the hearts of men, love is also my shield to repulse the arrows of hate and the spears of anger. Adversity and discouragement will beat against my new shield and become as the softest of rains. Never will I allow my heart to become small and bitter. Rather, I will share it and will grow and warm the earth. I will greet this day with love in my heart. Henceforth, with love of all mankind, I will greet this day with love, and I will succeed. I share these words with all my candidates, that we greet each day with love and do good to all manner of men and women. Candidates, follow these words, and your tenure in Parliament, your lives will be successful, and you will leave a great legacy. We talk about legacy, and now I want to turn to what is the legacy of the PNM? What is the legacy of the PNM after more than 10 years? And after they spent more than $500 billion they have spent in the time they have been in office. They have left, and their legacy is a decade of debts, a decade of debt, deficits, destabilization, death, destruction. Their legacy is blood-stained streets and bloody red bed sheets. Their legacy is bloated bodies in bulging body bags. Their legacy is bullet-busted heads and blown-out brains. Their legacy is beautiful babies blown to bits in their beds. Their legacy is buried bodies being ripped out of graves and burnt. Their legacy is about having bawling mothers and families. Their legacy is having bursting Balige bank accounts, big bribe money built Balige house, painted red blood. And these broken promises, because of bad budgets, their legacy is betrayal and backstabbing in cabinet because of bacchanal and backwardness. Their legacy is one of bullying, battering, brutalizing citizens to add to our citizens' burdens. They have spent billions of blue bills, bandited by broken men. So what does it all mean? It means that bloodshed, bankruptcy, banditry, betrayal, butchery, brutality, bullying are all within the legacy of the PNM. This is the wallpaper of our whereabouts under the Stuart Young government. It's a landscape, I say, of our lives. It's a collage of carnage, bonded with blood. Blood is the bond for this landscape of PNM butchery and PNM burns. That is the legacy of this PNM government after 10 years. After 10 years in office, what are their accomplishments? I want you all to ask, and I want to ask you to do me a favor. And I ask you one small thing. Observe the messages of the PNM. Pure negativity and spares, whilst the UNC messaging features positive plans, policies designed to improve your lives. Every time they mention the UNC, remember one thing: they have been in government for 10 years, and all they have to do is blame Kamla, blame the UNC, blame Kamla, blame the ANC for 10 years and you have been in office. Blame Kamla, blame the UNC and do what? Lie. Blame, cry, and Mama Guy. You remember that? Blame, cry, and Mama Guy. Is that making sense to you, Trinidad and Tobago? Make it make sense to me. Is that making sense to you? The PNM mats, not Matson. No way is it Matson. The PNM mats is not Matson. It is making no sense. As they say, that am making no sense whatsoever. The lie, the cry, the Mama Guys. And as Phillip tells us, tell them their lies, their cry, and Mama Guy ain't working this time. Their lies, cries, and Mama Guy is not working this time. Every time they mention the UNC, please visit our website and our Facebook page. See the plans we have in place for every citizen to win. Every time they mention the UNC, I want you to remember this. When the UNC wins, everybody wins. The PNM has not shown love and care in the last 10 years. Instead, they have been driven by selfishness and bullying. And so if after 10 years in government, all Stuart can offer people is more food cards. When they were in office, they took away food cards from people. Remember that? They took away the food cards. Now he promising food cards. I said, tell them that ain't working here tonight. It's not working. Stuart said he went to the grocery store. Is it that this is the first time he's going to the grocery store? He said he went to the grocery. He now realizes that food prices have gone sky high. He is so out of touch with the struggles of real people, of what they face in their daily lives. He is out of touch, you know why? Because he never had to live one day in your shoes. And so do you think he really loses a second of sleep thinking about how he can help you? All the things he's promising now, all of it is mere electioneering, political gimmickry. I said, that ain't working, sure. That is not going to work again. Your promises. PNM means promises never materialize. This is a man who recused himself from the cabinet 137 times. This man real busy walking inside cabinet, recusing himself, walking outside, going back in. He's just too busy to take you on because he's busy having conflicts of interest in matters involving his friends and his family. So, if after 3 years of tears, heartbreak, depression, and neglect, he comes now, weeks before a general election, to Mama Guy, the family of the pariah divers, to shamelessly use them as public relations in the election campaign. We say to you, Stuarty, that ain't working here tonight. That ain't working here tonight. If after 10 years you come to campaign and have nothing to offer citizens, then I say to you, then move PNM, let we pass. Then move PNM, let we pass. If after 10 years you're still telling lies about my UNC family, then I say move PNM, move out of the way, let we pass, let we pass. If after 10 years you pop up as a prime minister in the same way all these other PNM finance parties are popping up all over the place, I say move out of the way, move out the way, let we pass, move out. The PNM and the eater food validators, they're asking where we'll get the money. Listen to me tonight. Listen to me and I'll tell you what they did with the money. They always have money for themselves, but when it comes to the workers and the poor people in this country, they don't have the money, they can't find the money. We will find the money. We'll create the revenue streams. They wasted more than $17 billion that could have been used to pay workers their back pay and benefits. I want to tell the PSA and the rest of the unions, this is where the PNM wasted the money rather than paying the workers of our land. They wasted it. Paintings, $3 million. Benz, $2 million for PM. Trump phone call, $16 million. Taruba Stadium, $210 million. Buko Estate, $174 million. Toilet paper factory loan, $30 million. TSCT bailout of Massey Communications, $255 million. Ernst & Young audits, $20 million. Price Waterhouse audits, $10.5 million. San Fernando waterfront destruction, $500 million. Let me pause here for a minute. 500, let me pause. 5 years ago, on the eve of the last general election, Faris and Paris, I was going to say Faris and Paris, there's a way to say it. Faris and the parish. They're going down to the waterfront in San Fernando. The photos are there, turning sod for the waterfront project. And nothing happened, nothing. Now today, Saturday, today, Faris and them down on that same waterfront, you know what? Turning the sod again. It's only lies, cry, and mama guy, but that ain't working this time. That will not work. You cannot fool people again. I'm back to telling you the San Fernando waterfront destruction. $500 million. Fake oil, $100 million. Cabo Star mobilization fee, $13 million. Ocean Flower 2 mobilization fee, $20 million. President's House restoration, $89 million. 1.2 billion, 1.2 for 4 boats from Ancel. Prime Minister's residence in Tobago, $70 million. The family of Faris, $250 million in rent. Stuart Young's brother financed deals with the state. NCB Global, $4 billion. The list goes on, you know. Carifesta 2019, $28 million. A $20 million loss at Trestrail, HEC. $8.9 million ramp in Tobago to accommodate the boat. $45 million to harass Rudal Munilal. Mosquito Creek collapses, $50 million. $55 million on the unused DPP office. $3 billion missing, Auditor General tells us. NGC, $400 million on Train 1 wasted. $120 billion owed by Nicran for gas. $140 million on Galleon's Passage. $100 million to lease the Jean de Vallée ferry. $120 million Balizé House. $5 billion improperly awarded contracts as flagged by the procurement regulator. Over $1 billion in EATA food lawyer fees. And there is much, much more. That list I've read to you amounts to about $17 billion wasted, stolen, deposited in bulging Balizé bank books. $17 billion. This is where $17 billion went. This is where money to pay workers' back pay and benefits went. It didn't go towards anything that benefited the average man or woman on the street. That could have covered the back pay for all the workers, and they could have still had billions of dollars left over. This is the PNM government. This is the PNM government. You know, when it is time to take care of themselves, they have money. When it comes to benefiting workers and ordinary people, they cannot find money. And now they want to ask me, where will I get the money? I tell you, look at my track record first of all. You look at my track record, we ran this country, not a single new tax. We created the 55,000 jobs. We didn't bankrupt the Treasury. It did not bankrupt the Treasury. Because you see, when it comes to benefiting workers and ordinary people, they cannot find money. I assure you tonight that the money is there, and that with our economic transformation plan, we will create additional revenue streams and use the money to benefit the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Not them. Not them. And whilst their validators are out there asking, where Kamla gets this money? Where the UNC getting this money? Why don't they ask them, what did PNM do with all the money over the last 10 years? What did they do with the money of the people of Trinidad and Tobago? Because they didn't fix your roads, they didn't build schools, they didn't give you good health care, they didn't pay the workers, and there's so many other things. The education sector is in shambles, so much else they didn't do. So where the money gone, Ciotti? Tell us where the money gone, all these billions of dollars. You have spent almost a quarter, near to trillions of dollars, where it went. I want to tell you, as we come to a close at this moment, at this point in the program, that the UNC has a robust economic transformation plan to stimulate growth and alleviate poverty. We have done it before, and we will do it again. We have done it before. When they ask where we will get the money, tell them, look at my track record. In the period 2010 to 2015, under my watch as Prime Minister, I tell you again, we brought in foreign direct investment totaling 10.38 billion US dollars. That was 67.5 billion TT dollars. We brought it in. Under their watch, the FDI, the money is negative. The money is leaving Trinidad and Tobago. So don't ask me where we'll get the money. We will bring back foreign direct investment to Trinidad and Tobago. We had the highest foreign reserves of US 11.5 billion. 11.5 US billion in reserves. We had over 11 months import cover in foreign reserves. Where are we now? Down to 5 to 6 months. And that 11.5 billion has dwindled and gone to just about 5 or 6 billion. We increased public servants' wages in 2011 and in 2015, ending a lengthy negotiation period. We settled over 130 collective agreements, which the previous government had left in limbo. The unemployment rate in TNT under our watch, my watch, reached a record low of 3.1% in the first quarter of 2014. And we had a historical high of 643,000 persons employed in the first quarter of 2014. That's the data I have so far. 643 persons with jobs. We have created, as I told you, 56,000 new jobs, 2010 to 15, without a single new tax. We had the largest economy in TNT in our history, man. Give us a round of applause. We had the largest economy in our modern history. We had 67% tertiary education participation. We had non-energy revenue increased to TT 13 billion by the time of 2014, from 10 to 2014. Our GDP per capita increased from US 16,000 in 2010 to $20,900 in 2014. So don't ask me where we'll get the money. We did it before and we can do it again, and we will do it better this time round. Half of the FDI inflows into the Caribbean were directed to TNT. FDI inflows to TNT, we increased that to 21.5%. During my government's 5 years, 21 production sharing contracts licensed worth about US $2 billion were signed. That's my UNC positive economic record. Now, after a decade of decadence, after a decade of destruction, after a decade of dereliction, The PNM has put on some cheap makeup and they're trying to convince you all that they're finally ready to deliver. You did not deliver for 10 years. You're now coming to say you are going to deliver. I ask you, deliver what? What is it that they're going to deliver? More crime? More misery? More suffering? More mismanagement? More bullying? More lies, cry, and Mama Guy, answer me that. What more can they deliver? I ask you, answer me this. How much have you lost under the PNM? How much more can you afford to lose if the PNM wins? Today I say, on April 28th, this will be a win for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. A win for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And I give you the guarantee, we will ensure that when the UNC wins, everybody wins. My friends, I ask you that that win on the 28th, it will be a win of the people, by the people, and for the people. Finally, I say, let's take a bold step. Let's take a bold step for the future. I say to you now that now is the time is now, to make that bold step to join us on the journey. And now is the time, and the time is now. If you have not yet come on board, the change you are looking for will not come from sitting down and doing nothing. The change you want to see requires action on your part. And if you give the UNC and our coalition partners a vote on April 28th, I guarantee you, you can look forward to a brighter future. Because when the UNC wins, everybody wins. I will make a bold statement here before I close. On election day, do not go to work. I don't want you to get caught up in traffic jam. I want you to stay home, sacrifice one day to secure your future for the next 5 years. Stay home and go out and do what? Vote. Vote out the PNM on the 28th. Go out and vote. Take the election day off from work. Go to vote early. And when you finish vote, for the rest of the election day, become one person more in our election day machinery to get out the vote of everyone. We need you on election day to be our ground army. I have battled you. I have battled to protect you and your children for the last 10 years. And I tell you tonight, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And no weapon formed against you shall prosper, because when the UNC wins, everybody wins. On election day, April 28th, we need every one of you to come forward, to come together for the final push so we can cross the River Jordan on the 28th of April. When the UNC wins, everybody wins. I say, give us your vote. Give the UNC your vote. Give the PEP your vote. Give the COP your vote. Give the votes to our OWTU candidates. Give the vote to the Love Movement, to all our coalition partners. Come out on the 28th and cast your votes for the UNC next to the Rising Sun, and for the PEP, the COP, Labour Movement, and Love. I say good night, and I remind you You have had leaders before me. You will have leaders after me. But you will never ever have a leader who loves you as much as I do. God bless you. God bless you, and I thank you very much. God bless you all.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Everybody. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can restore hope, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who lead with love, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Everybody. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can restore hope, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who lead with love, place your ex. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins.
Swappy is going to perform for you all. Please load the music. Please load the music. Swappy. Hello.
UNC. Oh yeah. When UNC wins, everybody wins. Oh yeah. Tell me. This is our life. This is our culture. We are a people loving together. This is our place. If you're voting on this side, I want you to put up your hand. Put up your hand. 1, 2, 3. If you feel it in your heart, if you feel it in your head, let us all unite and rise, rise. Time to form a new start. Spread love, no more pain. Let us all unite and rise, rise. Let's make it happen, Trinidad. Make it happen, Tobago. When UNC wins, everybody wins. Make it happen, let's be wise. This is right. We will rise, rise, rise. UNC, this is the time to get we country back to we family. Every creed and race is up to
right here.
Now is the time. Make a decision. UNC, over here. We have the vision. If you vote, take control. That's the vote. UNC, electing the whole world. If you feel it in your heart and you feel it in your head, let us all unite and rise, rise. Time to form a new start. Spread love.
Oh yeah. If you love your prime minister, who comes to me?
Let's make it happen, Trinidad. Make it happen, Tobago. When UNC wins, everybody wins. Make it happen, let's be wise. We will rise. We will rise, rise.
Thank you.
This is our home.
Wow, make some noise. Swappy. Stubby ranking. Make some noise for Stubby. Center of excellence, Stubby. Run the track, Stubby.
Stubby ranking now.
They say we not ready, but long time we waiting on them. Stubby ranks again.
Stubby ranks again.
Alongside me UNC friends.
Well, my UNC friends.
Come forget rid of them. Our that. Rowdies and the whole country down a track. No short young coffee finish mash it down flat. We give the people food card, they make that stop. We give the children laptop, they take that back. Now watch the bully, they pan the attack. Only poor people like him a combat. So let me tell you how to fix that. Get rid of them. Stuart Young and the whole PNM. Get rid of them. cause everybody want betterment. Get rid of them, and this year we don't want no problems, and we rolling with the UNC them. Get rid of them, if you hear me grandparents. Get rid of them, down to all the little children. Get rid of them, cause everybody want betterment, and we rolling with the UNC them. How are that? When they come talk about property tax, the rich done rich, and that is a fact. Only the poor ones now a feel the impact. You're selling water, say him a watch that. Him tax all the parlor, tax all the shop. Him at the grocery, him no stop raise VAT. It's like he was teaching it that job flat. So yeah, what we gonna do about that? Get rid of them, Stuart Young and the whole PNM. Get rid of them, cause everybody want betterment. Get rid of them, but this time we don't want no problems, and we rolling with the UNC them. Get rid of them, if you hear me grandparents. Get rid of them, down to all the little children. Get rid of them, cause everybody wants betterment, and we rolling with the UNC. You see the Doka government under the PNM, at 10 years past and no improvement. You see the Doka government under the PNM, they lock down the country like a basement. Show them the train and they never fix that. I tell them how the road PNM no come back. Only when you want we vote at them and run back. Election turn now we can't contact. Get rid of them, Stuart Young and the whole PNM. Get rid of them, cause everybody want betterment. Get rid of them, and this year we don't want no problems, and we rolling with the UNC them. Get rid of them, if you hear me grandparents. Get rid of them, down to all the little children. Get rid of them, cause everybody want betterment, and we rolling with the UNC them. How are that? How are that? How are that? How are that? Rowley send the whole country down a track. No Stuart Young comfy finish mash it down flat. We give the people food card, they make that stop. We give the children laptop, they take that back. Now watch the bully and pan the attack. Only poor people like him a come back. So let me tell you how to face that. Get rid of them, Stuart Young and the whole PNM. Get rid of them, cause everybody want betterment. Get rid of them, and this year we don't want no problems, and we rolling with the UNC them. Get rid of them, but if you hear me grandparents. Get rid of them, down to all the little children. Get rid of them, cause everybody want betterment, and we rolling with the UNC them. How are that?
Make some noise for Stubby! Yeah! Center of Excellence. Give it up one more time for your humble servants, your candidates for the generation 2025. Make some noise.
All from Shogwana's East.
At this time, we call on a man who is no stranger. Give it up for the man, Squeezy, 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 Rocket!
Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can restore hope, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who lead with love, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day,